Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm doing something a little bit different than my normal videos, and I was a little skeptical about coming on here and talking to you guys about it because a lot of people don't like to have the conversations about mental health. It is so important. So many of you know, if you follow me and you watch me on my channel, you know that I am a licensed professional counselor, and I'm working a therapist role right now with youth and foster care. But I've been working in therapy since like 2019, so I have a little bit of experience under my belt. I've worked from adults to kids to families, couples, dealt with anxiety issues, grief, depression, a lot of other things, and I've seen a lot, and I've also experienced a lot. So I wanted to come on here briefly just to talk to you about how important it is. So mental health is just as important as physical health. When we think about like our bodies, when we want to look a certain way, when we want to feel a certain way, we have to do certain things routinely in order to achieve the goals we want to achieve. And there has to be a routine, there has to be a schedule created, there has to be something that you have to maintain to get to that point. Your mental health is the same thing. And I like to say we should also, just as we're proactive in our physical health, we should also be proactive in our mental health. So don't go and seek out someone just because you're having a problem. Go now before you have the problem. We help you, give you the tools that you need to be able to really work through these life issues. So nowadays we have a lot of people on social media, like things on social media that we're seeing, and people we're seeing, and the lives they're living. We want to be that way. We want our lives to look like this. And a lot of the focus is off of us because we're so focused on what everybody else is doing. But we have to know what we want. We have to know how we can get to a certain place. We have to know the issues that we have so that we can deal with them, because sometimes we're not succeeding because we're not really going deep into ourselves to figure out what we're actually dealing with. A lot of us, especially in the African American community, we have a lot of trauma. We have a lot of family issues. We have a lot of rejection issues, abandonment issues, and those things need to be worked through. So I'm just here to talk to you today about just taking the step, and even if you can't afford a therapist, find someone in your church, someone in your community. A lot of people have opportunities for people to seek out mental health for discounted fees and just to help out the community. It is so important to put that in your forefront so that you can live the best life that you want to live. So I'm here just to bring a reminder to you to work on your mental health. So my first point was that mental health is just as important as physical health. If you look at your mind the way you look at your body, I promise you, the things that you do for your physical health, you will start to do for your mental health. Now, some of us don't even do things for our physical health, which is a problem. Because also, my second point is physical health and mental health go hand in hand. So if you're having some issues in your physical body, ailments, whatever, it affects your mind. It affects your thought process. It overwhelms you. You become fearful. Sometimes that can bring about severe anxiety. Sometimes we can be depressed if we have some issues going on medically. And if you were in a place to where you were maintaining your mental health, it will help you manage your physical health better. And if you're in the place where you are managing your physical health, it makes your mind better. So it goes hand in hand. So please, whatever you do, if you don't get anything from this video, take the next step to even just think about what it is that you feel. Take a step back and think about how you're feeling from day to day. Are you sad? Are you happy? Are you depressed? Are you alone? You know, are you accomplishing the goals that you set out to accomplish? How are you doing at work? How are your relationships in your family? Evaluate yourself. And if there are some missing pieces, if you feel like you are not you're not living a content life, if you're struggling to maintain things, you're struggling with your finances, you're struggling with setting boundaries, that's a sign that you need to talk to someone. So I'm just here to advocate today, and I also want your input. If you would like for me to add more mental health content to this channel, I will definitely do that. I know I have mentioned it before, but I'm coming back around to it because this is very important. So if this is you, make sure you put the comment below and let me know, and I'll start to bring out some topics that you guys might want to hear or see, and I would just love to be that resource for you. So I hope you enjoyed this little chat, and I will see you guys in the next video.